You know, it's funny how we often view suffering as this dark cloud looming over our lives, something we desperately want to avoid. But what if I told you that suffering is actually the key to success? I know, it sounds counterintuitive, right? We've been taught to chase happiness, to seek comfort, to avoid pain at all costs. But let's take a moment to rethink that. Think about it. Every single person you admire, whether it's a celebrity, an athlete, or even a friend who's achieved something remarkable, has faced some form of suffering. It's like a rite of passage. Look at the greats. J.K. Rowling was living on welfare when she wrote the first Harry Potter book. Oprah Winfrey faced unimaginable hardships in her childhood, yet she rose to become one of the most influential women in the world. Even the athletes we idolize, like Michael Jordan, faced rejection and failure before they became legends. Suffering teaches us resilience. It builds character in a way that comfort never can. When we're comfortable, we're often stagnant, coasting along without any real motivation to push ourselves. But when we encounter challenges, when life throws us curveballs, that's when we dig deep and find out what we're really made of. It's in those moments of struggle that we discover our strengths and weaknesses, our passions, and our limits. Let's talk about failure for a second. We all fear it, right? But failure is just a stepping stone on the path to success. Every setback is a lesson in disguise. When you stumble, you learn what doesn't work, and that knowledge is invaluable. It's like a GPS guiding you toward your destination. You recalibrate, you adjust your route, and you keep moving forward. And let's be real, suffering can be a powerful motivator. It fuels our desire to change our circumstances. When you've felt the sting of disappointment or the weight of hardship, it ignites a fire within you. You want to prove to yourself, and maybe even to the world, that you can rise above it. That drive can lead to incredible achievements. But here's the catch. We have to embrace suffering. We can't just endure it. We have to learn from it. It's easy to wallow in self-pity or to blame external factors for our struggles, but that won't get us anywhere. Instead, we need to take ownership of our suffering. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I use this experience to grow? Let's not forget that suffering can also foster empathy. When we go through tough times, we develop a deeper understanding of others' struggles. That connection is powerful. It allows us to support those around us, to be there for friends or family who are facing their own battles. And in doing so, we create a community of resilience. We lift each other up, and that collective strength can lead to even greater successes. Now, I'm not saying we should seek out suffering or that we should romanticize it. Pain is real, and it's hard. But what I am saying is that we shouldn't shy away from it. Instead, let's embrace it as a necessary part of our journey. Let's recognize that every challenge we face is an opportunity for growth. So, the next time you find yourself in a tough spot, remember that suffering is not the end of the road. It's a crucial chapter in your story. It's the forge that shapes you into who you're meant to be. Embrace it, learn from it, and use it as fuel to propel yourself toward your goals. Because in the grand tapestry of life, suffering is not just a thread. It's the very fabric that weaves together the success we seek.